evening, everybody. Welcome to the FAE News Network with the Fairy Court. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly, and I am here with Ion the Leprechaun. Please wave to the camera. And Gunther Hammerhands. And Count Morbid.
Hello.
And Famous Dana. Yay! Okay, so I just want to mention, first things first, tonight's episode is sponsored by one of our vendors that we will be interviewing a little bit later on, Cosmic Spark Designs, and we will be having a short interview with them at 8 o'clock, and then also a giveaway of some of their items. So stick around to check that out. Oh, I hate
I think there was a lot of lag right there.
that. Is it all? Golly. Can you not hear me at all?
Now I can. You were like, you went to become Optimus Prime for a second there. And
I'm not Optimus Prime. I can't do Optimus Prime.
You did it. You did an amazing imitation. It was very good.
I'm not sure how you got that. But Count Morbid, we can't hear you because of Sasquatch's vengeance. That's what you get for snubbing him and not going to the Bigfoot Festival.
I heard him.
See? Oh, I hear nothing again. See? His voice is gone. Oh, wait, that's because he's on mute. My bad. Can we hear him now? Let's see. I can't unmute my guest because they chose to mute themselves. That's what it tells me.
This is going to be the whole show, isn't it? It's going to be us just giggling at Morbid, right?
You know, he made a joke about it, right? He made a joke, and now this is serious business.
Wait, what did you say? Did you take my name in vain?
No, yeah. I think you took Bigfoot's name in vain, right? You chose to go on the river float instead of going to the Bigfoot festival, and he's super angry at you. This is his cosmic vengeance upon you for not believing. That's what you get for not believing.
For the record, his name is Harry, and he is a Bigfoot. That'd be like calling me troll.
Go get a napkin.
What? Somebody has to go get a napkin?
Mom?
I don't know. Do you think we should? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's look at weird news article number 1. Here we go.
We're just jumping into it tonight.
I know we are just going to jump into it tonight. It's been so long since we've been on, and I'm actually really glad that we're here. So I have tried to set this up ahead of time. I have all the things open, and let me find.
Can you do Inception still?
I don't know if I can do Inception still, but I'll be happy if I can't because Inception was annoying. It was just
like Inception. There is a spot that does say share screen in the bottom.
Oh no. No, I know. I'm trying to find the right article in my list of articles. Let's see. Aha. Here it is. Okay.
It worked.
Yes. Oh, this is excellent, you guys. Oh, except for that it totally covers up Count Morbid's head at the bottom. The banner does. That's what he gets for snubbing.
Count
Snubbing
Morbid,
this head.
Count Morbid, you have a bit of pink on your face, just so you know.
Okay, let me find it.
Sasquatch, that's all.
Here it is. Event celebrates Harry Legend of Bigfoot.
I told you his name was Harry.
I don't think that's actually how you spell the name Harry. Okay, are you guys ready? Here we go. Searchers of Sasquatch from around the country flock to big festival at Troutdale's Glen Auto Park.
What's up?
Hi.
Oh, do you want to say hi? Oh, here, 1 second.
Uh-oh, what's happening right now? You know we can't see you, right, Morbid? Okay, I'll hide this. There you go. Look, you've captured another youngling to sell at the Goblin Market.
Is that to appease Harry?
Maybe. I don't know. Does Sasquatch take offerings of small children? Okay.
Maybe.
Does he?
I mean, seems legit.
Okay, whether for belief in the creature or love of the mythology, thousands flocked to Troutdale. You know, they make it sound like it was 50,000 people in this tiny little park, right? Which there were a lot of people there. I will say that, but thousands of people
tastes terrible.
flocked to Troutdale, which is a small outlying suburb of Portlandia.
I mean, it was like 3,000 or 4,000, maybe.
No way.
Like overall?
For the one day, no way.
Overall. Listen, by the time you got
I
there...
would say maybe a couple.
I will say by the time you got there, it had cleared out a little bit. You could ask Devastator.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Traffic was terrible for everybody. The Silver Path was completely jammed with, well, on our end, seemingly no reason at all.
So it was jammed with jam.
Yes, jammed with jam.
Jam would make sense.
It's a very... I knew it. The controls are jammed. Am I making the right quote there?
What flavor jam is it? Raspberry.
Was it really?
Yes.
That's a good trivia question. What flavor of jam jammed the controls in Spaceballs?
It's raspberry. There's only one man who would dare jam my controls with raspberry jam.
Star.
Okay, there was a lot of excitement during the second annual Oregon Bigfoot Festival held Saturday, August 18th in Glen Auto Community Park. There were arts and crafts, games for all ages, research experts sharing their findings. You know, I wish we could have actually listened to some of them, but we were so busy looking at all of the stuff. Let's see. And the stars from several Bigfoot-oriented shows and movies.
I don't want to.
The headliner of the event was nowhere to be found.
That's not true. I found him.
Which grew considerably bigger in its sophomore year, was Cliff Barrickman, a Bigfoot field researcher famous for his role on the former Animal Planet network showing Finding Bigfoot. He was at the festival to meet his fans and share information about some never-before-seen evidence for the existence of Sasquatch. Never-before-seen... man, I wish we could have heard that guy. I wonder what the never-before-seen evidence is. I am here to share my love and passion for Bigfoot and hopefully ignite it in others. Barrickman, I don't know how to say, Barrickman said, Bigfoot is a uniting figure, whether someone thinks it's real or fictional. Describing himself as an eccentric lover of monsters, the middle-aged researcher became enthralled with Bigfoot as a young man. In college, I began to read scholarly journals about Bigfoot. Scholarly journals about Bigfoot. So, Ion, what do you think scholarly journals about Bigfoot must entail? I mean, if it's scholarly, doesn't that imply that there must be some sort of legitimate scientific process that has gone into this sort of research?
It depends on the journal. I mean, you can
So there are actually not scholarly journals. Is that what you're saying right
Yeah.
now?
For example, you can find scholarly articles about how glacier science is misogynistic.
But that's a legitimate scholarly article in a legitimate scholarly article journal. So, right, it's published. How can there be an unscholarly journal
Well,
that's legitimate?
it's
I mean,
journals
if it's
without
legitimate, doesn't
strict
that mean it's
controls.
not? If it's legitimate, that means it's scholarly. If it's not legitimate, that means it's not scholarly.
Well, there are journals without strict controls. For example, the philosopher Peter Boghossian recently did a series of sham articles to submit to journals, and several of them were
Recently?
published, including ones that were just direct
I mean,
quotes
do you mean
of
like
my
within the last 10 years when you say recently?
I mean, in the last 2 years, and as a matter of fact, he's being published by his university in Portland for it.
In real journals, though.
Yeah, in real, in real.
Okay, so the question was, can you name an unscholarly academic journal? And the answer seems to be no. You can only think of articles that are not scholarly that got published in scholarly journals.
But there are journals that are less respected than other journals because they don't have strict controls on who publishes in them.
Well, then how
And
can they possibly be a legitimate source if they don't have any kind of controls or they have super flimsy controls?
well, that is what was exposed by Peter Boghossian and crew, is that some journals are in fact not very well controlled, and he's being published for testing on human subjects without prior approval from them.
These do not sound like good topics at all. These sound like
You asked the question.
well, I know, but I didn't expect a whole dossier on Peter Boghossian.
What did you think was going to happen if we asked a question?
So I imagine there
I
are
thought I
out
would
there
get a straight answer about whether or not there are scholarly journals that are not actually scientific journals.
Yes.
That's what I thought would happen.
Well, look, it happened. In the end, that's what happened.
Okay, here we go. Back to the article as soon as I find it. Let's see. Yes, it's one of these tabs that I have here, and now I can't find the tab. Oh, dang it. I hate it when I do that. Here it is. Okay. So, most of the arts and crafts being sold at the event were tied to Bigfoot.
I don't know what's going on.
Dana can't hear much, and she's upside down.
What?
Dana can't hear anything other than through YouTube, and currently she's upside down.
I see that she's upside down.
Has she been transported to Australia?
I think she is currently living in the land down under, next door.
She's in the southern hemisphere, so she looks upside down.
That's
Let's
right.
see.
That's
There
right.
were games and several food options for the almost 4,000. Okay, Gunther, you were right.
Ah! Right.
I knew you would. I knew you would make me gloat.
I didn't really gloat. I just
can't.
went, ha.
What?
What?
I'm not sure what's happening there with Dana.
I'm going to get her to
I
come
can-
in here.
Okay, Count Morbid, what are you trying to say? Count Morbid? Count Morbid. I don't know. Count Morbid, are you trying to say something?
I can't hear anything except through YouTube either. I can't hear anyone
Why?
except Gunther.
Why?
You can't hear me either?
What?
What? No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties.
Okay. Okay. Well, here we are. So, back to the thing. It is Why does it keep disappearing on me? Like, okay, I'm going to find this thing again. Here we go. Okay. There are a lot of bad movies about Bigfoot, so we wanted to poke fun at the genre and ourselves, said writer Ricardo Herrera.
Is that the
I wonder.
writer for the TV show?
I don't know.
Is
I
that
don't
the
know.
guy? Is that the guy that's married to Lucy?
No. I want. Okay, so I think in this picture here, I think this brown one is supposed to be Sasquatch, and this blue one is supposed to be Yeti. What's this black one supposed to be? Does it say? It says
Skunk.
the stars of web comedy Creepy Acres were at the Oregon Bigfoot Festival Saturday, August 18th in Troutdale's. Shouldn't Troutdale's have an apostrophe in it? Glen Auto Park. Sean Engelman, creator of the web comedy series Creepy Acres. Okay, I sort of want to see this Creepy Acres now. Drove thousands of miles to be with his wife. Drove thousands of miles with his wife to be part of the festivities. Engelman, who lives in Minnesota, said a celebration like this couldn't happen in any other state. Is it good? It could happen in Washington. So a nunchuck Bigfoot. I wonder if nunchuck Bigfoot was related to the place where I spun the wheel to learn how to karate chop a brick or a piece of wood.
No, it was at the. Did you actually learn how to, or did they say, "Hey, you could come here and kick a piece of wood, and we'll show you how"?
Well, they said that basically. They said I spun the wheel and I got learn how to kick through a piece of wood, and you have to go to their dojo to learn that. But it's kind of a long trip for me to make to hypothetically learn how to kick through a piece of wood.
Especially
And I'm not.
axes
not-
work better.
Do you want me to show you how to kick through a piece of wood?
No, it sounds like a dangerous undertaking, not meant for beautiful feet like mine.
Are you saying my feet are beautiful?
No, I'm saying that tomorrow I need to have a pedicure.
That sounds legit.
Right? Okay, let's see. Nope, that is. Oh, wait, what? That was the end of the article?
Look who I have.
It is the end of the article. I'm so sorry. This is Christopher Kaiser. The Even Sasquatch enjoys Taekwondo. I really want to see that happen, though, now.
Hey, wasn't there footage of us gathered at this festival? Why is that not on here?
I know. Like, we have pictures of us taken and everything, wasn't there?
Well, it's not on here because I
know why.
hadn't found it. I'm sorry. I ran out of time to do all of the things.
No, it was for a documentary. It wasn't for an online article.
What? What are you talking about?
The guy that took the pictures of us was doing a documentary on the place, not a news article.
I know. We're going to be famous. We're going to be in a documentary.
We've gotten a recommendation from the comments to use your shins to kick the wood.
To use your shins? That sounds terrible.
That sounds kind of shinny.
But it would save your feet.
At the expense of my shins, which would then be horribly bruised.
This is one of those moments where I just jump on the grenade and do it for you, right?
I mean, if you really, really want to.
I mean, that's my job, isn't it?
Why not
I see that.
just pick up the grenade and throw it back at whoever threw it at you in the first place?
I just realized my key has ammonia and I just realized I have runes on my key.
Nice.
Hey, it's Count Morbid again. But you're still on mute. Let's try to unmute you, Morbid.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Welcome back.
Oh, good. Yes, I can actually hear you now, because for some reason I could only hear Gunther or hear people through YouTube 10 seconds later.
I think it's because I'm a loud troll.
No.
No, you being
Let's
like,
see.
I can hear you through the wall.
Well, he is in fact a loud troll.
Well, can you hear me through the house then?
I don't know. I wasn't tenderous to the house.
I mean, I can hear Lolly for the entire castle.
I couldn't hear her until I opened your mouth.
I really don't know how I like this where this conversation is going.
Yeah, it's okay until you're
Tanner,
grow up,
eat
isn't
your
it?
nuggets.
What are you saying there, Morbid?
I was telling my young to eat his nuggets.
Your apprentice.
Let's say they're chicken.
You know,
I have any pudding if he doesn't.
Always two there are.
Morbid, I request that you start training your apprentices to be more Slua-like and way less noisy and far quieter. That is my request.
I'll start working on that.
I didn't know that Slua could even yell. I thought that whispering was the loudest you could get.
I just was going to ask if, in fact, Count Morbid's whisper was actually broken or something, because I don't think I've ever actually heard him whisper.
Hey
I'm
guys,
using
look.
auto-tune.
No,
I'm using
Miss Penny
auto-tune
is
as
here.
why.
Hey,
Ooh, okay.
Miss Penny is here. That's our vendor.
What?
I'm super excited.
The vendor?
Our
She-
vendor that we're going to talk to, and she has amazing items that she is going to. I'm going to try to pull up a picture here of these on extra slow computer. Go extra slow computer. It needs encouragement.
Let's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I'm
Ooh,
going to bring her in, and actually also let's just close that. That will hopefully help a little bit. Okay, Miss Penny. Boom.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. How are you, Miss Penny?
I am
Welcome.
Hello, Miss Penny.
good. Hello.
This is our crazy little crew. So I'm really
Count
excited.
Morbid is invisible, just so you know.
I'm going to mute you whenever you interrupt me. That is going to be your new punishment. I'm serious. Like, you need to wait till people are done speaking, and I'm going to mute you every time you don't. I'm just going to keep my finger right here on this little mute button. Ha ha ha. Okay, no, so Miss Penny is the proprietress behind. I know that's a kind of an awkward word to say. Yes, the owner and artist behind Cosmic Spark Designs, and she does hand painted porcelain, ceramic glass, and acrylics on canvas, and other digital art prints, and probably other things here and there, like most other handmade artisans that I know. At least if there's to be any consistency, everybody has a side project or 50, right?
Exactly.
So please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, that could be an interesting story. Could be a long one too. So, I originally am from Texas, and we moved up here in Washington a couple of 3 decades ago, and then I moved to Western Washington about 30 years ago, and I've been in this area for about since then. I've done my artwork professionally for about 15 years, and I started out with the porcelain, glassware, and ceramics. Then I graduated to the acrylic on canvas, and then now I'm doing the art on my iPad with Procreate. I do have 2 grown children. They're both male, my sons. And then I've got, I know I have 3 natural grandchildren, but I've got step grandchildren too. So I think there's 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. I'm
lot?
talking to my partner.
Are you already forgetting their names?
Oh, good to God, no. Mm-mm. I can't get them. It's like going down a list and you're like, okay, what name are you? Yeah, okay, you. So,
Oldest to youngest, right?
it's like, okay, I don't know what your name is, but come here. So, anyway.
So, what got you into doing this type of work? How did you get started in this artistry here?
Well, I've been an artist most of my life anyway, doing like drawing, mainly drawing and some ink. Uh, did art through school, high school, and then out of high school, I got married, went back to school for IT work. I've been doing that for about 10 or 15 years as well. And so now I've taken this, I'm doing this full time. I'm trying to do it full time. And I have an Etsy store as well as Art Pal and Saatchi Art. And I've got my art everywhere. So there's a
You
lot of
are
different
all over the
items.
place.
Yeah.
These are beautiful items.
Thank you. And then
Yeah.
I just started recently doing t-shirt designs as well. So if you see that, it says, don't let anyone, what does it say? Don't let anyone dull your sparkle.
Hey, I
So.
like that. Uh-oh. If I put your banner up, we can't see your beautiful face.
That's okay.
That's okay. We'll put it up for a second and then we'll take it down because we are still kind of scrolling through, and I'm scrolling through your page and looking at some of your art here.
Mhm.
Now, let's see. So
they're divided up into like coffee and teacups, plates, and then the wine glasses, the wine and drinking glasses. That's what I'm most known for. These are Flower and Bloom series. So they're all hand painted in layers on the outside, but you can actually drink out of the glasses and it looks like a flower is, you're drinking out of an actual flower. So
how do you wash something like this?
you have to hand wash it because it is heat set at 350, and most dishwashers are 400 to 450. And the thing about the dishwashers, they're just too hot, and most of these glasses are too large for the top rack anyway. So you pretty much have to hand wash them.
Super large wine glasses. That sounds like my type of wine glass.
Well, the drinking glasses are about 16 ounces. The wine glasses are 20 ounces.
So, do any of you guys have any questions that you would like to ask?
I do.
Or questions from the audience? Sorry, who said I do? I wasn't looking.
Ian.
Go on, Ion. Ask your question.
So, what sort of advice would you give someone who has some experience with art and wants to share their art with the world and begin doing that?
Well, the biggest hurdle I had in sharing my art, I was very hesitant to do it because I, at the time, didn't think I was good enough. And a lot of artists are insecure that way. And I feel that art is very healing in a lot of different ways. And I think you should always go with whether you think it's good or not. There's always a place to share that art, whatever it is. Are you talking about like on paper or a specific medium or just in general?
Just in general, because I think there are a lot of people who are artists that don't know how to begin to share and start a business and make themselves known. And so
it can be time consuming. It definitely is a process. What I would recommend to start out with is, and that's how I started out, is with a Etsy store or something like that, Shopify, so that you don't have to purchase your own domain, and then gradually get to that point where you can do that and share it. The biggest thing that I've noticed with sharing my artwork is not just the artwork, but also sharing my views on the world as I see it, because artists see the world differently. And with my artwork, it's about the heart and healing and being present. And that's what I try to pour into my artwork when I do it. I sometimes have these long stretches where I do all kinds of artwork, and then then 3 or 4 months go by and nothing. It's almost like a download from the universe. When it wants to be painted, it just comes to me and I just do it, and it just depends on the medium, what's happening. It's more of a spiritual thing for me, but I'm also working on working with veterans to where we can do acrylic pours, which are really, really easy, and they can enjoy them and just think about something different. And it just helps you create more pathways, different pathways in your brain, and helps you heal that whatever trauma you may have been experiencing, whether it was in the military or not. I know it's helped me a lot overcome a lot of obstacles that I've had in my life. So
Are you yourself a veteran?
I am not. Now, if you're talking about a veteran of hard knocks school, yeah, but not of the military.
Well,
your
I
work
think
is
that
stunning.
traumatic experiences come in many forms. So,
Yes, they do, definitely.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Ion.
I was just saying that your art is very stunning. I quite like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really super love this one with the 4 seasons on those panels. That is, I do.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Me and Dana
Uh-oh,
were
I hear
saying how much
laughing.
we liked it too.
So if you scroll up to the top there, there's an announcement on it's a big event at the top of my website. I've
see.
been hand selected by the raw artist that is nationwide, and I'm doing
Wow.
I'm being featured on September 18th from 7 to 9 or 7 to 11.
Wow.
So they only select about 35, 40 artists for this, and it's usually once or twice a year. And so I was selected last year, and then I was just selected this year again.
That is amazing, and congratulations on that. That's pretty awesome.
Awesome indeed.
So if you guys are interested in coming, you can just go to that link and you can purchase tickets. Whether you go or not, if you could support, that would be great. Definitely a fun time. I know the last time I did it, there was a lot of dance and also fashion, as well as other artists that do canvas, watercolor, so on and so forth, oil. So it's a lot of fun.
What are some of the ways that people can support, even if they are far away? Because not everybody is local to Seattle. So,
Well, they can support by sending me, if they wanted to the Cash App, like a $5 donation or
okay.
something like that. I don't have it on me. I didn't expect that to be asked, but definitely if they want to donate whatever to help me out with that show, that would be great. The
Okay.
tickets are $25 each. If for some reason they're not able to go to the show, but I don't think I have the address. Maybe I do.
Well, that's okay. The address, I'm sure, is on their website. And even though, so right now I have a link to your webpage in the low bar, and I can go back and later on when we're done here, add in a link to the Raw show if you would like me to. But since you have it as a banner at the top of your page, it should be relatively easy to find. It looks like you have a direct link there.
For the tickets, if they just want to donate, I can give you the cash address and you can post it later if you want.
Okay, yeah, I can do that if you like.
All right.
Okay, so you have some items then with you here this evening that we are going to have for a giveaway. So let's take a look at what these are. I'm very excited about this.
This is a print. It's 11 by 14. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's kind of reflecting. And then I also have my information on the back here about me and what I do. That's one. And then the other one is one of these In Bloom series. Wine
I
glass.
love this.
Okay.
That is a beautiful glass.
And if you see the little leaves on the end here,
A thing
you
which
look-
should be in my collection, but I cannot enter my own giveaway. Alas, I am jealous of the winner preemptively.
so,
That's really
so,
pretty.
From
yep.
below,
It's really pretty.
from below,
is
it kind of looks like an
beautiful.
eyeball.
I'm sorry.
No,
Does it?
I mean that in a good way.
Kind of what? Kind of, I guess so.
no, it
It
does
looks like
not.
an eyeball.
Okay, maybe it does a little bit.
A little bit.
When you look at it like that,
In the sense that all flowers
what are they?
look a little bit like an
Do they call it wine goggles?
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
At least it doesn't look like a Giorgio O'Keeffe.
Well, so congratulations, Miss Penny. You are in fact the first of our interviewees, and so this is new to our audience for us to have this. And so let me explain if I can really quickly what will happen. These two items that you have seen, we will. Morbid is so excited; he's cheering for you and everything. Just
cremated animal.
I want to see the giraffe cheer, Morbid. Do the giraffe cheer. Did you learn it from Lady Leaflock? There you go.
Love that. That's great.
Okay. So here's how this will work. For the next 2 weeks, our next live stream is on September 4th. And over the course of the next 2 weeks, if you would like to be entered to win this prize, one of these two things, so we'll be drawing two names, and if you would like to be entered to win those, please leave a comment below on what you will do with the prize if you win. That's what we want to see from you. What will you do with either a beautiful print or a beautiful wine glass? Although I should hope that we have a good idea of what you will do with the beautiful wine glass. I mean, I know what I would do with it.
You don't have to have wine. You can have whatever else you want in there. So
Yeah, no, you have to have wine.
You could have mead.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking other things, but okay, that works.
Well, I mean, technically anything liquid, I guess you could drink from the glass.
Yeah,
But,
pretty much.
wine just seems like a good thing. So,
Blood of my enemies.
yes, so I'm just going to repeat it one more time. If you would like a chance at winning one of these two items, please leave a comment in the comment section below stating what you would do with the prize if you won it. And then on September 4th, on our next live stream, we will draw the winners' names live. That's right. You too will have the opportunity. Thank you for joining us, Miss Penny.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll be sure to get all of your information. Please send that over, and I will be sure to add it to what is already there in our low bar. And if you would like to check out her work, please do so. The link is down there for you. It's cosmicsparkdesigns.com. So thank you so much for joining us. Have a good evening.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Pleasure meeting you, Miss Penny.
Thank you too.
Man, now I need to find somebody who can enter on my behalf.
I got people.
We need to find someone with a big bottle of wine.
I got people.
Lumina is ready to join us. Shall we bring her in?
Yes, send her in. Hey, Lumina. Okay, I see you. Lumina, hello.
So, somebody entered the contest called Fairy Princess Molly?
Who is that even? I don't even know. Let's see.
Could be anyone. Yeah.
Okay, so before we get back into the articles, I should go over a quick rundown of the upcoming events. Let's see here. I am going to put. What?
I'm sorry. Gunther leaned against me, and he's heavy.
I'm heavy.
It's true. He is quite large. Okay, are you guys ready?
I'm
Here
bigger
we
than
go.
Bigfoot.
These are upcoming events roughly through September, and then maybe our event that's in October because, well, it's ours. So, Midsummer Fairy Tale Celtic Fair. That was long. Midsummer Fairy Tale Celtic Fair, which is in Plymouth, California, and that's August 24th and 25th. So, I guess that's coming up this weekend. And then we have Fairy Worlds, looks like this weekend, August 23rd and 25th in Portland, Oregon. The Tortuga Pirate Festival, August 30th through September 2nd, and that's in Lebanon, Oregon. We have the Bristol Renaissance Fair, which is July 6th through September 2nd. So that's a multi-weekend event, and it ends in the first weekend of September. That is in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The Sterling Renaissance Festival, which is in Sterling, New York, July 6th through August 18th. We have the Great Lakes Medieval Fair and Marketplace, and that is also a multi-weekend event. It is in Rock Creek, Ohio, and it is July 13th to August 18th. Sad news, the North Dakota Renaissance Festival, which we spoke of in previous episodes, did not make it, is closed. So that one is actually not going. Yeah, that didn't happen, I guess, or at least didn't happen for the 6 weeks that it was supposed to. We have coming up here in Washington, Kennewick, Washington, the Ye Merry Greenwood Ren Fair, and that is September 21st to the 22nd. So it's 1 month to the date from today, and we will be there with Faye Hollow, actually. So you can come see us at Ye Merry Greenwood. And that is what I have for the list. We also have, which you can find in the low bar of this as well, a link to our first annual Samhain Dumb Supper. And that is going to be November 9th, which is right after Halloween. So it is a Halloween themed. It's going to be a nice formal banquet little dinner thing. So that should be good times. I'm really looking forward to that. And I bet Morbid is too.
Very much
You
so.
missed an event.
It's
I
gonna
did?
be after
Yeah,
my busy
Shrewsbury.
season.
You know, you
Oh,
don't
well,
know
I
the
didn't have
advertisement
Shrewsbury on my
Tuesday.
list.
It's the 14th and 15th in Kings Valley, Oregon. September.
September. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, something else this weekend, just this Saturday in Hillsboro, is the Celtic Fair in Chute Park. One of our vendor friends dressed like a pirate will be there, as will one of my mermaid friends, Allure Siren, will have a lagoon there, and that is Chute Park in Hillsboro this Saturday.
That sounds fun. I wish I would have known about that. Man, we could have done shenanigans at that.
That would have been a fun place for shenanigans. We
I
could
mean, maybe we could do impromptu shenanigans. Hillsboro, I mean, we would have to drive a little bit. The land dragon would have to be revved up. What do you guys think?
I need a
I
new
might
land
be able to
dragon.
get down with
I
that.
think Scarlett's pretty tired.
I'm hoping to get there, but I'm not 100% certain I'll be able to make it there. I'm hoping to.
Is Scarlet the name of your land dragon, Famous Dana?
Yes.
The one whose bladder exploded.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm so sorry. It has been a trying week. But
This is an ex-dragon.
It's pining for the fjords.
Oh no, he's not pining for the fields. He's passed on.
Shuffled off the motor coil.
Actually, I think it shuffled off its radiator, but total coil radiator.
The land dragon is working on shutting herself to death.
No, she's not dead yet.
So
It's not quite dead. That's
Well, we're all slowly on our way to death, but
Oh, now you're starting to sound like Count Morbid. See, look, he's excited now.
no, Count Morbid has already died several times. He's way ahead of us.
Oh, he's killing me right now, so it's okay.
And he's going to continue to kill you, and it's going to be slow and painful and torturous.
Woo!
Okay, so that was basically one of your orders, wasn't it?
No, I did not order any such thing. Will no one rid me of this meddlesome priest? Or whatever it was.
Thank you.
Knight? Priest? I don't know.
No. It was priest. It was because it was Beckett.
This is a Shakespearean. This must be. This is your forte, Count Morbid.
It's actually.
You know, I just
Actually, I'm
watched
not sure
Anonymous
that's
the other day.
Shakespeare.
Good movie.
Okay. So
Remember, just don't lay straight.
I was talking about yours.
My ears are just fine. Don't make fun of my ears.
They're big.
It's better to hear people sneaking across the kitchen and just get in the fridge in the middle of the night.
I'm not sneaking.
I wasn't talking about you either.
Guilty
Sorry.
of what was the innocent need no defense, but he's sure defending himself, eh?
Mhm.
Okay,
She
you guys.
became Canadian just said.
here we go. What should we read about next? Okay. Should we read about what Count Morbid was doing that caused him to raise the ire of Sasquatch by snubbing him? Or the San Quentin prison doctor who performed over 10,000 human experiments? Or a human-sized penguin fossil discovered in New Zealand? I think that sounds kind of cool myself.
The penguin.
The penguin. A man wearing a TV on head drops televisions at people's doors in Virginia.
It's the television fairy.
It definitely beats taking them and paying the recycle fee.
I don't know, but we're gonna. Okay, we're doing that one because I want to see what this is about. Okay, and go. Here we go. Okay. Man with TV head left almost 60 TVs on Virginia doorsteps. I don't make the news. I just report it. Okay, so there's actually a video here. The late French philosopher Jean Baudrillard, I don't know how you would say that. Jean Baudrillard once said, wait a minute, what? The late French philosopher? He must be a modern philosopher. Television knows no night. It is perpetual day. TV embodies our fear of the dark, of night, of the other side of things. Does it really? I mean, today I have a renewed sense of collegiate pride as I can finally use this scrap from my otherwise useless postmodern study to introduce an article about a guy in Virginia with a TV head leaving TVs on people's porches at night. This is so excellent. I mean, I'm sorry, but okay, we're going to watch the video. You guys are seeing this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Yeah.
I always
Okay.
thought
Oh, yeah.
colors were better for the cave.
What?
It's a
Oh,
better
wait.
representation of the cave.
Okay. Shh.
I don't hear it.
She's very animated, though. It's about the size of Gunther Hammerman's, isn't it? We could like bad lip sync this and make it even funnier.
Oh my gosh, the police are too excited. The police now have dozens of old TVs.
Watch a dog out here under a television. It's kind of
Maybe
You still want it?
he's related. Maybe he's related to the Easter Bunny.
Oh my
Especially
God!
if he has rabbits.
Was there anything on the screen, Miss, when he put the thing down?
Okay. So wait, let's watch it. I paused it.
I forgot to wear my underwear today, so I feel kind of breezy.
Rabbit ears today.
I don't suppose the video has closed captioning.
You don't suppose the video has what?
Funny.
Closed captioning, subtitles.
Bless you.
I guess that it probably doesn't because they would have come. This looks like it's actually from the news and somebody put it onto YouTube. So if they did that, the closed caption would come when they put the video there. And since we don't see it, then the answer is no. That's what I'm going with. That's my answer.
And she's sticking with it.
That's right. That's right. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait. I don't want to turn it down. Okay, up. There we go.
What some people will do for reception these days.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and remove these televisions. This sounds like a video, but like video.
Video killed the radio star.
That ain't working. That's the way to do it. You play the guitar.
Play the guitar.
That ain't working. That's the way you do it.
Your money for nothing.
And TVs for free.
We got to get your microwave.
Okay, what would you do with what would you do if this was you? What would you do?
You talk about if I had 60 televisions on my lawn?
No. If you open your door in the morning and you went to go outside, like leave your house, and then there was a TV on your doorstep, would you keep it? Would you? I mean, I feel like I would not know what was like. What is going on here? And then if I saw it on the news or something like that, or I heard about it, on the news, I would keep my TV. Like I got one of the TVs from the TV guy. I don't.
You put it on eBay. The TV fairy left it.
I got one of the TVs from Max Headroom. That's kind of.
I thought that was the age of TV.
Do the TVs still work, or are they just broken?
I mean, does it matter?
Old TVs actually had a lot of gold and platinum used in them. You could like melt it down and then get the precious metal and make a buck or two. Of course, it's a lot of work to do that.
Why would you do that?
To make money and to.
I think he's related to the Easter Bunny. Ask me why.
Okay, why? Why is he related to the Easter Bunny? Go.
Rabbit ear antennas.
Oh!
Wah, 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 wah.
So you go and you draw a circle and a circle and a circle and a smiley face. Little teeth.
Oh my God, that was just so horrible.
Well,
That was
first off,
worse than a dad joke.
it's also like the Great Pumpkin, where it only shows up at really sincere video stores.
Hey, everybody. Tinker is in the audience. We should say hello to him.
Hello.
Hi, Tinker.
What if it's actually not just with a TV on their head, but it's the ghost of Farnsworth?
Oh.
What's the ghost of Farnsworth? I'm confused.
The person delivering wearing a TV on his head?
What's Farnsworth?
Oh, Farnsworth is the inventor of the television.
Oh, wow.
And
I
the only
feel
person to win
foolish.
Like you thought we all knew that.
and the only person to win 2 Nobel Prizes in physics.
So I'm a
I
troll.
didn't.
We don't have televisions.
You also have physics.
I also don't have physics.
Okay, we're gonna finish this video. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Right. So put one in there. Put it in there. We're gonna take these back and dump it at the
Literally,
UPS.
okay. No, this is really important. Littering on private property, right? Because I watch this and I think to myself, oh, this is so amazing. I mean, I'm not saying that I would ever do anything like this, but what
I would
would
totally
some
do
other
this.
good ideas be if you wanted to, leave something magical and uplifting for the day at people's houses for them by surprise? Just like a fun
Robin
little.
Hood.
Yes, like Robin Hood. What would a person do? What could possibly be conceived of here? But they say that they're looking for the culprits for littering on private property. Littering. Now, what is the difference between litter and, say, a gift box?
Ooh. I think it has to have Amazon on it first.
Depends on how usable it is.
If it says Amazon, it's okay.
That's right.
So the guys wearing the brown pants aren't considered littering when they leave stuff at your door.
Have you
No,
heard
because it usually says Amazon.
And that's why he's wearing the brown pants.
Except for to be fair, those boxes have more litter in them sometimes than the actual item.
Yes, they do.
I think
Hey,
it's litter if you don't want it.
And if it doesn't work,
have you heard about the Amazon box glitter bomb?
Amazon box.
Oh.
So
Yes,
the
I
guy,
did.
the guy was
Very
getting
much
Amazon
threatened me
delivery
with it last
stolen.
Christmas.
And it was an engineer.
Wait,
the glitter bomb, yeah.
And so what he did was he crafted a device that fits inside the box, and it has 4 cell phone cameras that broadcast the video to the cloud that activate when the box's lid is lifted, and it launches glitter with an embedded machine to fill whatever room it's in, and fills the air with a skunk bomb stink.
Glitter.
Tinker, are you hearing
glitter.
this? Because I want one of these glitter bombs, sans, skunk, stink, or any other sort of stink, just glitter.
So
Just
let's get rid of the stink and make
Well,
it a
it was meant to
flowery.
look like an
Put that on
Amazon
people's
Echo box or
porches,
something.
so they get glitter bombed to fill their life with joy.
When they steal something.
Can you imagine cleaning that car after all that glitter? Oh my god.
Explosive craft herpes. That's great.
Because he like broadcasted some of the videos that he got back from people who actually stole the box, and one of them was this guy who is in the front seat of his car, and he starts cursing loudly. He jumps out of the car and he's like trying to get all the glitter off of him, and he's like, "My girl's gonna kill me! My girl's gonna kill me! She thinks I'm gonna have someone else in my car from all this glitter." It was
For the record,
absolutely hilarious.
for the record, the box was engineered by that Mohawk guy with the Mars lander. So
What? That's a NASA guy.
Yes.
I mean, everybody knows NASA Mohawk guy. He was famous.
He
Yes.
had a lot of boxes stolen and he got pissed off.
he engineered the box, the glitter bomb box.
Oh man. I want a glitter bomb box. I'm gonna fill it with
Okay.
black glitter and then I'm gonna ship it to Morbid.
No.
No, it
Oh,
needs to be
yes.
pink.
I thought we were looking for other things to put on people's doorsteps.
We
got two
are
dogs.
not looking for anything to put on anybody's doorstep because that's a thing that someone else might do.
Yes, in case this video is used at my trial, I'm officially saying that this is a terrible idea.
Officially, it's brilliant.
This
So-
sounds like Gunther did it, not me.
This actually looks exactly like nothing I would ever do. I don't like glitter.
All right, then what is okay, wait. Let's
Actually,
finish
this
this.
does sound like Ion.
Okay.
I mean, it's overtly engineered science.
Right.
Blinded me with science.
Do, 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 do.
It'd be better if it were rainbow glitter, but yes, I get it.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this video. Okay, shh. We have like 3 seconds left. That was it. They rounded up all the
Now
team.
you know the rest of the story.
That was the best story ever.
What would you have done? You would have just been left hanging on a cliff like a cliffhanger if we just hadn't finished that roundup bit.
I believe Tinker has volunteered to get a glitter box.
I bet you Tinker's actually building it as we speak.
I don't have a glitter box to send. I
We can
want
fix
Tinker
that.
to make me a glitter box.
We can fix
Tinker,
that.
you are being commissioned by the Fairy Princess for a glitter box.
I just sent a link to the article through our group chat.
Which article?
The glitter bomb.
Oh, okay. Should I? Is it an article or a video?
Primarily, well, let me double check. Primarily, I think it's an article. There might be a video link.
If we're going with
We
Santa's
might want to
theme
say
here,
that for next time.
police suspect that the culprit has elves. And Eureka Police Lieutenant. What?
It was famous enough.
Matt Pekka told WTVR TV that more than one screen-faced person was dropping off bizarre packages to the majority of homes throughout the community.
Okay, what is the best image to have on the screen that is your head when you're delivering it? I'm going to go with the static from like Poltergeist.
Ooh,
I would say just the word sneak, sneak, sneak.
I'm gonna go with free candy.
Free candy.
I think we should go with Buddy Jesus.
Buddy Jesus.
Buddy Jesus.
How about the See No Evil monkey?
Or
It's
Goodwill won't even take them anymore. So where are they gonna get rid of these? Let's see.
where do you think they got them from?
Okay, I just, you know what? This, I don't know how I feel about this. The police did a good job of cleaning up the TVs. I mean, all they did was put them in the back of a truck. How hard can that be? Your neighbor with, you know, an F-150 can do that. What?
Maybe
Yes, because
Santa's
they were
just
littered
really
everywhere.
TVs.
It was the great television plague
I mean,
of the
Those
2019.
police,
Is
they
it
did
like
a really
gun
good
where you
job
have
of
to turn in your
cleaning up
gun and
the.
you get like money? I'm playing with my balls.
What?
My yarn
What?
ball.
It's a yarn ball,
Oh
see?
Oh, and he keeps picking it up and playing with
It
it.
keeps touching me,
You touching it back.
taking it away from me.
You don't like soft fuzzy yarn balls?
No.
Sure. Is it like your
Got a bit
Well,
of a
I'm
sweat.
disappointed. I've been
Right.
looking to see if somebody sells glitter bombs on Amazon, and there's only like one, and it's $26. So I'm not buying it for you, Amy.
$26.
No reason to buy it.
I don't think that's the same.
It's not the same quality, nah. But it's from glittermail.com.
Let's see. Oh, I don't see that link. Where did you said you? Words. Where did you say you sent that link?
To the messenger
Messenger group.
to the messenger chat.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find that. It takes so long to get to that one. Post it in the chat here so I can
Sure,
see
sure.
it.
1 second. 1 second.
The private chat. Otherwise, it won't come through on the public channel.
Yeah. give me a second.
There isn't a private chat.
Yes, there is.
What was that?
This was on your head.
Why was it on my head?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'll talk about it later.
Moving on to the next article while Count Morbid does whatever it is that he's doing.
Did you put something in
Okay.
the chat here? Well, all right.
Okay, here we go. We're going to do...
Snow White's grave.
Oh. What happened to that one? I remember that one. We never looked at that. If you can find that one and send it to me, we can look at it.
Hang on. Where do you
Let's
want me
see.
to send it to?
So
Where do you want me to send it to?
send it to the little chat that's in our side window.
That chat is also on YouTube.
Okay.
It can't also be on YouTube.
It is.
So you see a link for CNBC?
No.
Okay, well then you're not talking about the right place.
Oh, there's a private chat. I see it now. Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
inside
getting it right now for you.
inside the cadaver synod, the trial of a dead pope's body. Let's see. Goths take to the Clackamas River, alternately known as how Count Morbid snubbed Bigfoot. Let's see.
I was looking for Bigfoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sure you were. Okay. Hey, maybe Count Morbid is pictured in this. Let's find out. Okay.
I hope not.
Annual goth float on the Clackamas River held between Barton and Carver Parks last weekend. That is not you, Count Morbid.
That is not me. No.
That's it. That's all there is. There's no actual article. There's just a picture.
That's
With a-
sad.
Oh, I think it. What? No, you have to like log in or something.
Oh, what? Okay, no, actually, I don't. And it is annoying. And now they get nothing.
Load it down.
On the
They
They
river.
could have got advertisements, but no.
Okay, let's see. So here is.
I sent
Okay, here's
the link
this.
to the chat, to our chat here.
Oh no, you sent the. Oh, former NASA engineer designs glitter. Okay, hold on. Ooh, ooh. Okay. And here it is.
It's an article. There is a video within the article, and
Okay.
even the first
Glitter bomb
package will
trap.
show you how it works.
To avenge Amazon delivery theft victims. Where's his mohawk?
Time has moved
You know
on.
hair grows, right?
They say revenge is a dish best served cold and sparkly. But for Mark Robert, it's much sweeter served smart, smelly, and covered in glitter. See? Sparkly. Former NASA engineer turned YouTube star has received plaudits online after designing a booby trap to avenge all those who've fallen victim to a new wave of neighborhood crime. Doorstep delivery theft. Okay, now we're just going to skip straight to the package.
This guy took the package from my porch.
AKA Porch Pirates.
What he doesn't know is this is a custom-built bait.
This is what was recorded from the package. That was a test.
Understand how he got to this
That's beautiful.
Okay,
point. First, we need to rewind. About 7 months ago, I noticed a package being.
okay.
Ultimately, when they opened the package, I just wanted to celebrate their choice of profession with a cloud of glitter. That's easy. I could just do that passively with like a screen. I also wanted to record their reaction, and that's what makes the engineering here an order of magnitude more difficult.
He's sort of explaining what he's doing
Nope.
there.
Here, we've got a camera.
Yeah, if you go towards the end, it shows some of the.
One spray.
Yeah, there's the part.
Okay, hold on.
That's video from the guy's car where he-
Okay,
Makes a hard left. I'm completely out of my comfort zone.
here we go.
And there he is.
so now he's going to where the package was left behind.
Shh. Just watch.
I've seen it.
This is like recovering the black box of a crashed airplane. It would still work even if I didn't get the box back. The footage would upload to the cloud, but it's just faster to plug the phones in. So I'm gonna go home and find out how this somehow ended up here. So it appears he was walking down the sidewalk and then suddenly makes a hard left. Then he takes the package and gets in his car and eventually makes it to this parking garage where this glorious scene.
He
Close.
looks very surprised.
Nobody
He accepted that.
That is a massive amount of blurred buffering.
Oh!
Dude, that's in my car.
Dude.
I love the moral outrage that the package they stole.
Oh no! Smells like my bedroom. I wonder what the massive underscore what the blank means.
I believe those terms are expletives that are inappropriate for general audiences.
Oh, Thank you for clarifying that.
You shite yourself for real. Ooh, take that, you sleeper persons.
You evil villain!
Oh my god.
Tell me your mama's not accidentally picking it up for you.
This guy took it all the way home.
Oh, you see sparkly.
Contemplates life choices.
I feel like we should attach one of those to Fairy Princess Early's doorbell.
What, contemplates life choices?
They admires the glitter launch mechanism. Like, wow, dude really put some effort into mess up my house. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it
For shizzle.
for shizzle. My drizzle.
You're a drizzle. Where did you hide your drizzle?
Oh my god, I'm dying. It's so beautiful.
It's brilliantly engineered. And he did a series of tests to make sure it worked.
I feel sorry for his test subjects.
Well,
That's the kind of guy you can't live with, isn't it?
He also built that into the Mars rover. For aliens.
So you're saying that when aliens decide to be porch pirates, they're toast?
When aliens steal a Mars rover, if aliens steal a Mars rover, that's going to happen.
There will be much fart smell.
They might like it. It could be like a Mars, alien aphrodisiac, though. They make
I
them-
love.
I put the link there for you, Fairy Princess.
According to H.G. Wells, you just launched the common cold, and that'll work.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I got the link. I think though that I'm sort of with Morbid on the moral outrage of people who were stealing somebody else's property to begin with, and they're like, "My car! Look at the mess! Oh, it smells horrible in here! Ah!" And then it's like an emergency.
What kind
like,
of
"Get
monster
rid of it!"
would do this?
Yeah. The kind of monster that defends you against Amazon box stealing monsters. Golly, that the very idea of that is enraging, and the very idea of retribution is so good.
It's very fake.
What is happening
fake.
over there on Gunther's end? What's flashing?
Gunther is flashing.
What is that horrible bright
I
light?
believe it's Gunther's phone. Gunther's phone is flashing.
No, it's a light of some sort.
Why?
This
I don't
Will
know.
of the Wisp is not guilty. It's not me.
It is not you. Lumina has declared herself innocent.
I am free of guilt.
It's my squishy light.
It's not your light. It's Morbid's light.
It's Morbid's
There
squishy
are
light.
4 lights.
I actually stole this from Cat Morbid.
Enough. It's too bright.
No one has ever described Gunther as too bright before.
Oh, zing.
I think that's the first time he ever whispered. What he say?
Nice. Okay, here we go. So, what do we have to? Let me look at the articles. Let me look at the articles at our behest. So, German museum displays the real Snow White's gravestone. We still have the trial of a dead pope's body. We have San Quentin prison doctor who performed over 10,000 experiments. We have the human-sized penguin fossil in New Zealand. I really want to do that one, you guys. Let's see. Bedridden teen suffers from rare disease, turning him into stone, like in Game of Thrones. What's the disease that little girl had in Game of Thrones?
Syphilis?
Grayscale.
Grayscale. And don't lick sexy pavement lichen. Here's why.
I found Cthulhu in the GOB. Wait, GOB?
So
GOP.
which one should we do?
What?
Which article should we do?
The
Oh,
penguin.
Wait a minute. Ion, which article should we do?
Penguin.
And Morbid, which article should we do?
I agree with Ion.
Dana, famous Dana, which article?
I sort of want to see Snow White's gravestone.
And Gunther, you want to do Snow White's gravestone?
Yeah.
Okay. And Lumina, you want to do?
I'm torn between the gravestone and the penguin.
Okay, so we'll do penguin and then gravestone. How's that?
Sounds
Okay,
good.
here,
Minutes.
here we go. Penguin. Human-sized penguin fossil discovered in New Zealand.
Holy cow.
I always
got
wanted
a
a pet
question,
penguin.
actually. Hold on. Before we continue, aren't emperor penguins like 6 feet tall to begin with?
I think they're like 4
what?
feet.
Emperor penguin.
There are 4-foot penguins. Penguins aren't 4 feet tall.
No,
Emperors
6
are,
feet
yeah, they're
tall.
big.
Penguins get to be 6 feet tall.
Oh, I did not know that, actually.
Yeah.
I guess I've never seen a penguin that big. I mean,
Uh,
not to say that makes them
the maximum
unreal.
height for an emperor penguin is 48 inches.
48 inches and 49 to 99 pounds. That's a big penguin. I want a rock.
Why is the
for-
penguin standing? Why is the penguin standing next to David Bowie?
A giant penguin that stood
The
as
penguin
tall
is-
as a person has been, a 4-foot person is kind of a short person, has been identified from fossil leg bones discovered by an amateur paleontologist on New Zealand's South Island at 1.6 meters and 80 kilograms.
So 40 pounds.
What's this? Twelfth? Twelfth? What is that?
12
How do you say
stone.
that?
12 stone.
12
12
stone. Aha! It's English.
Oh,
Got it.
The article's British.
The new species, Crossvalia vaporanus, was 4 times as heavy
How
and
dare
40
you.
centimeters. Okay, none of that. I don't even care. It was bigger. The penguin joins other oversized but extinct New Zealand birds, including the world's largest parrot, an eagle with a 3-meter. Geez, that's 9 feet.
Yeesh.
Holy
That's like-
smokes!
They get up to carry off a pony. Jeez.
I know, that's huge. 3-meter wingspan and 3.6 meter tall moa birds and other giant penguins. Enormous penguins are believed to have rapidly evolved in the Paleocene epoch between 66 and 56 million years ago, after the dinosaurs disappeared and large marine reptiles also vanished from the southern hemisphere waters that were much warmer than today. Giant penguin, blah de blah. According to researchers, the penguin's bones suggest its feet played a greater role in swimming than those of modern penguins. That is a scary look. Can you imagine being attacked by that? It's huge.
Good thing it couldn't fly. Makes you think maybe that's where the idea of harpies came from. Kind of looks like one.
I suppose a little
In
bit.
the-
I mean, I thought that harpies had a female body, though. Like
Well,
a
they
woman's
do.
body, but a bird's head.
In the next
They get like a
episode
woman-
of Batman,
Oh, there we go. Ah, Danny DeVito.
That's funny because it's true. Oh boy. Okay. I'm done with penguins. Are you guys done with penguins? I don't know.
I'm
still
so
in bed.
done with penguins.
Okay, I'm done with penguins.
if
Let's
you
go find
want-
Snow White's grave.
Okay.
They should have had
If
that
I
on
want
an
what?
episode of Grimm.
What?
I don't know. Somebody
No, it's great.
Morbid was gonna say that if you wanted something,
Oh.
but then didn't finish.
Oh no, I was gonna say cute article. I sent something in our chat group.
Okay, I will look at it in a second.
Yes.
I'm super disappointed by your goth floating the flambeau article. It was terrible.
I'll get. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's good, Morbid. That was not good, Morbid. What do you say?
Gunther did it.
I did. It was true.
Yeah.
German museum displays real Snow White's gravestone. A museum in Bamberg has recovered the gravestone of Maria Sophia von Erthel, the inspiration behind the story of Snow White. Whoa, is that it? The gravestone of the real Snow White has been found. Whoa,
I like
look
how
how
he's
long,
pointing at it.
look how long it is. I kind of want to know what it says. So the Diocesan Museum in Bamberg is displaying the gravestone of Maria Sophia von Erthel, who is thought to be the inspiration behind the Grimm fairy tale 1812. It went missing after the church that von Erthel was buried at was demolished, but it has since resurfaced at a house in Bamberg in central Germany and was donated to the museum by the family.
They were probably using it as a coffee table.
Oh man, they could have been. It was huge. Von Erthel was born in Lohr am Main, or Snow White City, as it is known, and was the sister of then Archbishop of Mainz. Her mother died when she was young, and her father remarried another woman who tried to ostracize her in favor of her own children, a parallel to the classic Snow White story, in which she lives with her evil stepmother. Her father
More like
owed a
Cinderella. Sorry.
No, it's also like Snow White. I mean,
A lot of bad step parents.
there were a lot of evil step parents.
Apparently in
Let's see.
Germany, especially. Wow.
Her
Well-
father owned a mirror factory in the town's thriving glassmaking industry, and possibly the inspiration for the classic magic mirror on the wall lines in the tale, as well as Snow White's glass coffin. However, unlike the Disney version of Snow White, von Erthel never got her happily ever after. She never married and moved 60 miles from her childhood home to Bamberg, where she eventually went blind and died at the age of 71, though. It was old for way back then. Bamberg was known for its 7 hills, as well as for children and people with dwarfism going to work down the mines, a reference point for the 7 dwarves who worked down in the mine in the Disney film adaptation.
Although they're just woodsmen in the Grimm fairy tale.
Oh, it looks like cashmere.
I like the Gregory Maguire version of the story. I don't know if any of you have. Oh, I think it's called Mirror, Mirror is actually the title of the book. Let's see. This is von Erthel's birthplace of Lohr am Main is known as Snow White City. It certainly looks pretty, doesn't it? Looks very
Wow,
picturesque.
They made that Germantown look like Leavenworth, Washington.
They
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it does.
People in her childhood town of Lohr am Main argue that the Brothers Grimm used the woman's story and simply dressed it up with some elements of German folklore. Her story was popularized in 1937 by Walt Disney and his very first animated feature-length film, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, but many other versions of the story exist. Museum
Beyonce?
director... What?
Was that Beyonce?
What?
No.
Okay.
It's a Lion King actress. Museum director Holger Kempkins said that the fairy tale reference was more of a gimmick for us, with cathedral canon Norbert Young adding that the fact that a woman, I think that should say a woman, not a women. The fact that a woman got her own gravestone at the time was something special. The museum understands that once the church von Erthel was buried at was demolished in 1804, her gravestone. The church was demolished in 1804. Her gravestone was moved to the local hospital, which was founded by her brother. So if it was demolished in 1804, then she was buried there in probably the 1700s. Wow. old.
17. Well, she died in what, 1796?
Oh, did it say that? I mean, I probably just read that and also just as quickly forgot it. Let's see. So, I'm not listening to myself. A new clinic was built on the site in the 1970s, and the stone was kept by a local family before being donated to the museum. That's it? That's the end? No!
I'm
I
forced
really-
to agree with Emily
Put
from
it
the
in a
comments.
museum.
Without woodland creatures cleaning the house, there's much disappointment.
I want to read it.
You want to read
I know,
so
I-
much more.
By the way,
I've been trying to find a picture that shows it where I can, or a translation of it, and I can't find it anywhere.
there is
I
another.
got it in a museum, so no one's gonna mess with it and mess it up.
There's a.
We got closer.
I don't know. I think she.
I know. That's a woodland creatures cleaning the house is in fact the best part of Snow White. I absolutely agree with that, and I want them. Those woodland
Yeah.
creatures.
Who doesn't? So-
Okay.
I
Yeah.
did find one other quick story that is also in Germany.
What is it?
Apparently, there's a city in Germany that has offered $1.1 million reward to prove that it doesn't exist. A German city that's the subject of a long-running joke alleging that it doesn't exist is offering $1.1 million reward to anyone can prove the conspiracy theory is true. The mayor of Bielefeld.
Well, hey, wait. Hold on. Give me a link so I can put it up.
It's
I
actually,
can't. I'm looking at it on the computer and then I'm on the phone, so I don't have a way to transfer it.
exactly
Oh, okay.
proof is there that anything doesn't exist? How do you prove that something
Yeah.
doesn't exist?
The
Curse
city's
you,
name is
fucker.
Bielefeld. Bielefeld. I bet if you Google it real quick, you might find it. It's an 800-year-old city, though, that will pay the
Okay,
money if we can prove
spell it again. Spell it again.
B-I-E.
D-I-E-L-E.
No, B as in boy.
Okay.
So
B-
Bravo, India, Echo, Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Echo, Lima, Delta.
What language were you just speaking?
That was German.
Bielefeld. Okay. Let's see.
I was freaking army, dude.
Dude.
That's what you are.
Let's see. The Bielefeld conspiracy.
So we need to find a way to prove that it doesn't exist so we can cash in that 1.1 million. I'm just saying.
But the problem is how do you prove that anything doesn't exist?
You know what we could do with $1 million?
Yup, I
Yes.
sure do.
Invent a way to prove something doesn't exist?
Not with $1 million, you couldn't.
I mean, that's
I think
the
you
real
need a lot more.
So maybe we could hire David Copperfield. Of course, that would mean necromancy to bring him back from the dead, but we could hire him to get rid of it, the city.
What, you died?
Wait, David
I
Copperfield is
don't
dead.
think David Copperfield is dead.
I thought he
There
was
is a
dead.
dead David Copperfield, but I don't think it's that one.
I'm pretty sure he died a couple years ago.
He got better.
He made himself
I mean,
disappear. It was amazing.
Oh no, you're right. He's still alive. I thought he was. Oh, it's Doug Henning that passed. He was my. I liked him better as a magician.
So what you're saying is you wish David Copperfield would have made himself disappear.
I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth. Those are hammer hands. Goodness gracious.
I was just saying, you know, if he comes into my barony, I could make it happen for you for the right price.
Do we have a problem with David Copperfield? I mean, it's fine.
What was that?
David Copperfield is a decent magician.
Decent.
He is. I mean, got rid of the Statue of Liberty.
He walked through the wall of China.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that. What I want to know is what they consider, but it doesn't really say in here. Let's see. What do they consider proof?
Good question.
But there isn't any that could happen. So it's a fake contest. There's
Well,
no-
maybe it's really a different name, and that's all you have to do is prove that it actually was always a different name. So
Still-
therefore, that
It didn't exist.
I disagree. I think that there are different types of proof that exist, and if they don't qualify what they mean by prove that it doesn't exist, hypothetically, you can theorize, you can philosophize its non-existence.
Yes.
Only if there's a logical contradiction in its existence.
I think there's some intelligence in this group that could find this way to write this and prove it, though.
Well, there is a logical contradiction in its existence, I suppose. I mean, you can't simultaneously. There's a.
Is this going to become Schrodinger's town?
No, the thing is that there's no logical contradiction in existence in any town. Because towns exist. Towns wouldn't exist if it was.
Except for this is not a town, this is a village.
No, look at what it says here. These are the 3 questions that they asked to establish its nature. Do you know anybody from Bielefeld? Bielefeld? Have you ever been to Bielefeld? And do you know anybody who has ever been to Bielefeld? Right? So if anybody answers yes to these, then they are accused of being part of the conspiracy. That's a logical fallacy.
Right?
I think that's where Bigfoot lives.
That's the logical fallacy of the conspiracy theory that the town doesn't exist, not the logical fallacy of the town existing.
But we're looking to prove that it doesn't exist.
The town.
Yes.
To prove the conspiracy theory is true.
And there's nothing that says that it has to be a hard science proof. It could hypothetically just be an argument. If it's an argument, it could be any type of an argument. It could be an argument over what is it that defines the town of Bielefeld. And if those things don't exist, so if we agree that these are the things that define the town, and we agree that none of those things are there or exist, then we agree that the town does not exist.
Yes, but you can never prove that any of those premises are sound. That it's sound, because you can't prove.
But they don't say.
The only thing you could do is you could deductively indicate that it's impossible for it to exist, which it can't be done with a town because towns exist.
If it's impossible for it to exist, then it doesn't exist of necessity.
And they only say that they're 99.9% sure that they can dispute it.
What?
The town itself is only 99.9% sure that they can dispute everybody's arguments. So there could be that 0.1% that would get that person $1 million, which would be cool. And apparently it doesn't exist on Google Images.
But I'm looking at a picture of. This is a view of.
We see towns, but are they really Bielefeld?
I've seen pictures of Bigfoot.
Right.
Does it have a flag, as Emily Boyer brings up? No flag,
no flag, no country.
I don't know. It's a very far away picture. There might be a flag in there somewhere. Okay, you guys, it is 9:12. Should we recap and bid adieu, or should we look at another article?
I can hear Gunther's stomach growling.
There's a cat in the comments that is very short.
Well,
kitty!
There
for the next
a
one.
cat article. Okay, okay, let me look really fast. Cat article. Okay, hold on. I don't know about this.
Is it littering if cats eat dead birds on your porch?
What?
What?
The whole TV thing. It was littering to leave TVs on someone's porch. Is it littering to leave a dead bird on the porch? Therefore, do cats litter?
It's cats wearing hats.
Cat hat in French, cheveux. In Spanish, is el gato en el sombrero.
Hold on. I'm looking for it. And go. Okay. I cannot find this. Why can I not find this? Did I do this wrong?
I put it in the.
Seems like the answer is yes. Let's try this. Ah, here we go. So, and cats in hats made from their own hair. So somebody made hats. Somebody made.
Sorry.
Somebody. Let's see. Somebody made cat hats out of cat hair from the cat who is wearing the hat. Just when you thought that cute couldn't get even more adorable, we present you these cats in hats made from their own hair.
Just when you thought you couldn't get lonelier, I would like to introduce you to the cat lady who makes hats.
Those poor cats.
They're
Is that like a cat in the hat on the bar?
I'm done.
What kind of hat is that? Are they dunce cats?
I'm done.
No, they're Harry Potter
I've had enough.
familiars. They're wizard cats.
Oh, goodness.
I
Or
feel like I
they're-
just want to go into that picture and switch the hats around.
Or they're from like 13th century Germany maidens.
This one
Or-
looks like
Cat does
Donald
not look
Trump.
happy about the hat.
Yeah, it's because it made him look like Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
A cat wearing a cat ear hat. The meta cat is strong.
does not look
He
amused.
doesn't look happy.
It looks drugged. That one doesn't even have a mouth.
Looks like an ice cream cone.
It has a head on its back.
You look like an ice cream
Aww. These are so adorable.
No, they're not.
What planet are you
No,
from?
Oh,
no,
I
they're
love that
not.
one. Yes, I super want a hat like
No, they're not. They are scary and wrong. Why
I
would
want
you
one
do
of
that?
I want one of these made for Sissy. She'll look so cute in a little witch hat.
Adorable.
She would kill you in your sleep.
No,
She
she
does
wouldn't.
have
She
a
loves
hat.
her Ren Fair hoodie. She wears that all the time.
That's a hoodie. It's not a weird hat that makes you look like a Todd.
What hoodie? I've never seen Sissy in a hoodie.
You've never been
She
to.
has-
You know,
Let's make this Lolly made it out of her own hair.
that's right. I tell
Oh,
you,
there we go.
I'm not wearing my cats on my head. That's
no,
crazy.
Then why don't we use your hair and make you a hat
No,
out of
your
your
hair.
hair and you wear that?
Okay, guys, start collecting the hair for me so I can needle felt Fairy Princess Lolly a hat.
That's right.
No, that's really weird, you guys, and I don't approve.
Why do you want to do it to a cat?
Because that would be adorable.
Because that would be yeah, that's right. Thank you, Ion. Ion has spoke. Let's see.
I kind of want one of the hats to be the Russian Kazakh hat. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. This cat looks like he has a mochi butt.
Oh
Yes, he
my
does.
god. What world
Let's
is
see.
it living in?
Cat world.
I
That
think
one looks like a Q-tip.
that it does look like a Q-tip. I think whoever did this though cheated a little bit because all the cats pictured are Scottish fold ears, so all their ears are flat already, and that gives a place to set the hat. Otherwise, it'd be much more difficult to get those cats to do this.
Sure enough.
I like the cat in the background. Just
Mom.
looks so angry.
I feel like these cats are probably dead.
Take the picture and stop it now.
I feel like there's a
I think
tattoo.
they're
What if you can make one with a big old floppy hat with like a feather in it?
What's happening?
That clearly is not that cat's hair.
Well, there's some mixing happening.
Cat watching.
This cat is a member of parliament. Can't you see? He's in the Lord's box right now.
I cannot be part of this anymore.
Oh no, we're out of
Yeah,
cats with their.
That
We're
is
out of
great.
cats with cat hair. Cat hair cats.
Fairy Princess Lolly, you have the interweb. You have cats all over the place. You can look at them all day.
Yes, but they're not wearing funny little cat wigs made out of their own cat hair, but I kind of wish they were now because it would be hilarious.
What about that
Get
long
pictures.
British naval hat?
Ooh, like a Lord Nelson.
Years?
Okay. Whew. That was a thing. Yes. So let me just make sure I heard this correctly at the beginning, because as Lumina, you said that you have the ability to needle felt cat hats.
I could definitely make you a hat, yes, out of your cat hair.
So if I gave you the bag of cat hair that I have
I
from
will
my
make you-
cat,
I will make you a hat to wear.
not me, for one of my cats.
I
I
will
could try.
burn it the moment I see it.
You know,
Emily, oh my goodness! In the chat, Emily's that cat is a member of Parliament.
Nice.
Oh,
That was a good one, guys. That was a good one.
why would you do that, Emily?
That was the best joke so far.
It was. I agree. Okay, I'm just gonna say again, because now I think we're out of articles, and so that is sort of bringing us to our close. But just a reminder, we did have a giveaway going, and so if you are interested in entering the giveaway we're going to do draw 2 names, so there will be 2 winners on September 4th. Please go to Cosmic Designs and look at her work. What you is one for a hand painted wine glass, and also an art print. Are the 2 different prizes, and what you need to do in order to win or enter to win is put into the comments what you would do with the prize if you won the prize. For example, if I won a giant hand-painted wine glass, I would ...
Riley already entered by saying he would drink a whole glass of Moscato, a whole bottle of Moscato.
Oh,
at
geez.
once. Well, he's like got the here he is with his wine glass, and then here he is with his bottle, and he says, I've won.
And that is
I would
drinking
use-
John wine.
That
would
way I
use
don't have to
the
do
wine-
dishes after drinking an entire bottle.
That's win number 2.
I would use
Right.
the wine glass to collect cat hair.
Oh my God.
What if you ironically use the flower painted wine glass to water plants?
Wow. I don't know what I don't know what to say to that. I mean, it's like you're watering the plant that's in the glass, but then you're also watering the actual plants with the glass plant.
Inception. Plantception.
Plantception.
I don't
Okay,
know if
so
I
yes.
want to take this conversation.
There is a link in the low bar to Miss Penny's store, and also to, if you would like to support her in her upcoming, she got featured as an artist at a Seattle Raw event, which is an artist, I think it's like a artist bazaar of some sort, a ginormous thing, and she got as a featured artist. So if you'd like to support her in that, then I will be putting that link in the low bar as well. Anyway, anywho, that is all there is for tonight. Thank you everybody for joining us. Please remember to hit like and subscribe, and also if you want to, please join us on our Facebook group. It's called Fae Hollow, and there is also a link for that in the low bar, and we always welcome new people. You can send us at any time crazy articles of zany stuff, and we will be happy to possibly add those to the lineup for the next live stream. So, and that is September 4th. So we will see you guys all then. And I love this new format. This is so great. This went really, really well tonight. Thank you everybody for joining us. Cats, good evening. Say good night, everybody. Good evening.
Good night, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow.